Alright, so today's lesson's about the driver. A lot of players that start to try to attack the golf ball in the downswing or start trying to cover the golf ball with like they do with their irons and so forth will start to pop up, hit down on it, and they'll pop up their driver. And I get a lot of questions on what's your thoughts on driving and what's the best lesson you have for driving. And all I can tell you is I don't really say this for iron swing and so forth, but probably the best image I can give you, because we're really always doing the same stuff. I mean, how you're swinging, releasing, and all the rotating and all that, that's not changing. And it's not like anybody's really taught like you do this with the driver and that. I mean, there's a little bit of difference, but just good players kind of figure it out. Okay, but I will give you a tip that'll help you if you're popping the ball up, and if you're topping it, we'll talk a little bit about that. Really, mostly this is for popping it up, because what happens is players start getting in a habit of trying to cover with their irons. They're getting the club working down a little more steep than normal, and they're swinging pretty decently, but they don't have any idea kind of the hand-eye timing it takes for driver versus irons, and it is different. And so to simplify this, it's very, very, very simple concept that I'm going to be using, and I hope it makes sense for you, and I hope it helps you with your driving and so forth. So I want you to feel like that the club head here is like an airplane. And when you come in, if you can see this, if I come in and I'm trying to land this airplane, let's see, we call this the strip right here, right? We're going to call this the landing strip. Do I really want to land, if I'm the pilot, do I want to take that club and land it like this with anything? I don't want to do it with a wedge either. I want to land that like that on the strip. And the answer, I think everybody would say, is no. So what's the best way to land that? So as you know, as you work through the drills and whatever you're doing, I don't care what swing you're working on, you want to have this coming in very level through that zone and at a very shallow kind of landing the airplane on the strip as it passes through. We don't want to take the airplane and twist it to the left. We don't want to take the airplane and push it out to the right. We don't want to flip it back up into the air. We want to have this thing low and landing properly, but not driving down, not flipping up, passing left, passing right, whatever it may be. We want to have this thing very shallow and working through. And then, obviously we know, you're landing this, and then it would rise back out and take off again down the road. But that's probably the best example I can give you, and the simplest tip, kind of the Harvey Penick, Butch Harmon, if you will, kind of tip I can give you for driving, because the components don't say that they're all the same. What we're doing in here and all this stuff and what you're doing, you're building your timing is always the same. But this is hand-eye timing too. So your ball sitting on a tee, I've got a persimmon head and I don't play that, I'm just doing it for fun here. But when I swing, I know with this small little head and I've got the ball teed up, I know just common sense. If I hit under that ball and hit the tee, the ball is going to go vertical. I don't care what the driver I have. I know when I come through, I'm going to make my same golf swing I would normally make, but then I'm going to shallow this off. I'm not hitting upward to the sky. I'm not chopping downward, killing worms. I'm going to sweep this thing off and maintain level. I'm not twisting really hard, not pushing out. I'm just going to sweep this just right off the tee and through and continue the momentum. So it would be just like that right there through the ball. It's hand-eye timing. It's one of those things, if you hit up too much, you're going to hit that, you're going to top it. If you hit down too much, you're going to pop it up. Hit too much of the outside ball, you're going to go too far to the left. You hit too much of the inside ball, you're going to go to the right. That's part of hand-eye timing. It's part of learning and so forth. And that's the way you want to think. So if you are popping the ball up and you're hitting too hard down on it, there's probably two things. There's too much tension and stabbing. That's going to be happening. And what you need to do is you need to counter that. Land that airplane right on the strip, really softly. Keep a nice flow to your swing, no stiffness, none of this stuff like this. A lot of softness. Let it swing. That's what the club's designed to do. So I hope that helps you with your driving. It's something that all the greatest drivers, Greg Norman, one of the greatest drivers of all time, had this beautiful shallow spot through the ball. All the great drivers had it, but I love to talk about Greg Norman because he was awesome. He's one of my favorite golfers growing up and so forth. But all the great drivers of the ball had that. You get too much down, no go. Too much up, no go. Too much out, no go. Too much in, no go. Should be come right in through the ball, very shallow. just like a field goal kicker, down the line. If you're looking this way, the balls I know is not there, but the clip's coming from the end and it's passing through. If it's coming slightly out, that's fine as long as it's shallow here. It cannot be going this way. It cannot be going that way. It's coming in very shallow. Anyway, I hope that helps you with your driving, and best of luck with your game.